Hello and welcome to another edition of Mama's Gone Wild. I'm Nikki Woods.
And I'm Mary Boyce.
And today we're talking fashion
Yay.
with our personal stylist, fashion guru, and host of FashionSense.tv, Kim Turner. How are you?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm amazed at the color you have on. You are ready for spring.
Beautiful.
I am ready for spring and super excited about spring too. Lots of bold color and a ton of trends this year.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say, is spring the biggest time of year fashion-wise?
No, I think spring and winter basically are probably about the same. People tend to like to dress up a little bit more in spring because in winter you want to cover up just to stay warm. But winter has about the same number of trends.
So, let's talk about, I do want to talk about trends, but first let's talk about how you transition from seasons, because I think one of the things a lot of people find is that they just hang on to stuff. How do you go about getting your closet ready for new seasons, like decluttering, organizing, storing, whatever you have to do? How do you get your closet ready?
Well, typically I suggest that before you end a season, you clean out the things that you didn't wear from the season. So we're ending fall and winter. So before you move those things out of your closet and bring in your spring things, get rid of all that stuff you didn't wear this fall and winter, things that you know are shabby, need to be replaced. Just go ahead and donate those now so that when fall winter comes back around, you already will have gotten rid of those. But as you move and transition your closet to spring, summer, you bring over all the things that you will wear for that season into a closet in a space that you, I want to call shop from or dress from most often. So the closet that's the closest to your bathroom or the closet that you use the most often, that's where all your spring pieces should be. And as you're transitioning those items over, I would say go through those things one more time. Make sure that they still fit. Make sure that they have the complementary pieces. So if you've got slacks in there and you still don't have a blouse to wear with it, write it on the shopping list so that you can make sure you buy a blouse for it this season. And then when we talk about trends, you can buy a blouse that's on trend so that that can easily help to update your wardrobe without you honestly having to start over from scratch, because you'll start from the basics that are already in your closet.
But is there anything from last spring you can think of that we should not bring back this spring?
No, honestly, I can't. This season, right, there's always a ton of trends every season, right? So there's usually like 4 or 5 trends. I feel like this season they've almost doubled. This season it is so many trends and a lot of what we already had in our closet from last year that you'll still be able to wear again this year.
Yeah, I was excited that color jeans are still really big.
Yeah,
I got
so
a ton
both
of
colors.
those.
We shopped for a lot of those last year.
Yes, we did. So I was really excited that that's still a big trend. Okay, so
Like
now,
the neon kind of colors?
yeah,
or
like I got like
ones?
red, orange. I mean, I got a ton of colors, and we finally got some really cute blouses to go with them. So I'm like excited for spring. I'm ready.
You'll be able to wear all that stuff still. We got a lot of unique tops and graphic tops and floral and color block, and all of that is still in the season.
All right, so you talked about that there were like double the amount of trends, and I was excited because I saw that the peplums that you talked about when we talked about our that those are a trend this season. What are like the top 5 trends that we should be looking out for and should add to our wardrobe?
Ooh, the top 5. Okay, there's about 9.
I think 10 is
I think
10 is overwhelming though.
Okay, bold color. So we just talked about that. Bold color is still in. So definitely keep that into your wardrobe. And people who are a little overwhelmed with color, realize you don't have to go full on color. You could do a bold color on a nail. You could do a bold color on a lip. So you can find other ways to do it without fully wearing it. You could do it as a purse. You could do it as a shoe. So there are a ton of different ways to wear bold color. Another one is the peplum trend, which I absolutely love, and especially for someone like me with my body shape, because I don't have, what's the right way to say it? I don't have a lot of hips, right? So I'm broader on top, so a peplum helps to balance me out. Somebody with a lot of hips would probably want to avoid this trend. So, but that is one of the hottest trends this season. Another really hot trend is leather. So you're going to find leather on everything. So leather is a part of a cotton blouse. You'll find it as a patch somewhere, or it's leather sleeves.
So even
Leather
though the
shorts.
weather's getting warmer, leather is still going to be a part of
Leather
it?
is going to be, yes,
Wow.
very hot this season. So you'll see even those peplum tops in leather.
Wow.
So just be careful about how you wear them because you don't want to be overly hot in the sun. And if you visit my site, I put some trends out there for how to wear leather this spring and summer season.
Okay.
So that's 3. Let me see. Another big one is floral. And I'm going to combine this with one more, which is statement pants. So you'll see a lot of pants actually that have floral print on them.
No,
and
I've been seeing that. Yeah.
Yep, that's going to be a really big trend. But again, if you're heavier on bottom, you want to avoid that trend because it only draws attention to the bottom. So keep those floral patterns up like I did. Like today, I have on a floral blouse. So you can easily do that.
Okay, give us another one.
Okay, so I can give you one more. Ooh, okay. One more is color blocking. And this season, the color blocking trend is just a little bit different. It's in a lot of dresses. So you'll see that it's color blocked on the side, which gives almost every woman an hourglass figure. So you'll see like it's a solid color going down the front, and then on the side are those panels, those color block panels that are a little bit darker, typically like in a black or something, that gives you a beautiful silhouette. It's an awesome trend. Every woman needs to try it.
So tell us how we can find out more information about color trends from you. I mean, I know you give fabulous tips on Twitter on ways to save money when you shop and different things to look for, but how can we follow you and figure out the trends?
Well, if you come to FashionSense.tv, I've done a whole series of the trends for this season. So that's one way, is all of the posts have detailed information, and it talks too about whose body type it works best for and who should avoid it. And then also if you should consider it an investment piece and some ideas of which ones to purchase as investment pieces, or if you should consider it just as a one season only type of item, and then where to find those too so that you're not spending too much money on it.
Okay, so an investment piece is something that's you buy with the idea that will last you a while.
Yes, that it's going to last you past this one spring season.
So give us an example of an investment piece, because that's the first time I've heard that term.
Sure. So a leather skirt would be an investment piece.
Okay.
So you won't want to buy and spend a lot of money on a leather skirt that you're only going to wear this one season. Leather skirts can be fairly classic. So although it's a trend this spring, you'll be able to wear it into winter, and then we could talk about ways that you transition over into winter, and then you'll be able to wear it again the following spring, just probably in a different way.
Can I ask you something really quickly about skirts? Like what is a classic skirt that what skirts are out of style, like long skirts or short, or what would be an investment style skirt?
For a casual and office workplace, you would want to get something that hits you right about the knee. So depending on your body type and proportions, you'll have to decide if it's at your knee or just a little below your knee. But you don't want to go long. Remember those long skirts that used to hit you around the calf and have a little split up? Those are out. So you don't want to do that. That's not an investment piece. And then you should consider whether or not, some people can wear pencil skirts, and pencil skirts are very classic and are good investment pieces because they'll last you a while. People who tend to be a little bit more fuller in the hip area may want to consider something a little bit more A-line so that it gives them a better silhouette for their body. It helps to just even their bodies out a little bit more.
All righty. Well, we thank you, Ms. Kim Turner.
My pleasure, as always.
And I've been reading your reviews on Rent the Runway.
You see, I rented that dress with the peplum. Had a peplum?
I love it. I couldn't see the peplum, but I read the review, so I was excited about that. Very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
And we appreciate you for tuning in, as always, for another edition of Mama's Gone Wild. I'm Nikki Woods.
I'm Mary Boyce. Stay wild.